All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
These are the brothers from the Great Millstone Charlotte camp coming at you with another lesson. And before we get into our lesson, we want to start off giving our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rikar, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that truly rule well, teaching us truth, the true doctrine of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, day in and day out. The salutation to the fellow laborers, the brothers, the Akim, the hopeful elect that's out there on the highways and byways, that's also in the ministry and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, keeping the faith and doing what they have to do to the best of their ability, man. So basically, man, once again, this message to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man. And right now, man, we're going to do a lesson about spiritual power, man.
Right.
Because when you look into the word Israel, it simply means he Prince of Power, man.
Right.
He Yasharallah, man. Prince of Power, or Prince of God, man. And the word God represents power, man. In the Hebrew, it's Alahayim or Allah, man. So the Lord is about to give us power, man. That's what we coming into, man. And the reason why the Lord is going to give us power to fight against our enemies, man. And the main enemy is you so-called white people, man.
That's right.
You Edomites, man. You elites, man. And the rest of you heathen nations, they got these militaries, man. They got these martial law troops, man. Got these super soldiers program, man, with the laser guns, the exoskeleton suits, man. The heart machine, the different DARPA, all these gadgets and weaponry that these heathens have, starting off with the so-called white man. The Lord had built an army up just to come in, first of all, to come in and destroy 2/3 of you wicked Israelites, or you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. But the main reason, so he can raise up his men, the elect, man, 144,000 with their spiritual power, to show these heathens that the Lord is with the nation of Israel, man. And that's one of the blessings that the Lord is going to give his men, the power to fight against their enemies and bring them down, man. Because that's how the so-called white man, the elites, and the rest of the heathens are also going to be taken down, besides the nuclear missiles destroying their empire, and besides Yahweh Shah coming back, taking them down physically with the host of angels, with the world called UFOs, the chariots. He also is going to raise up his men, the prophets, man. The 144,000, and bring the fight against his enemies, which are these heathens, man. So we're going to get into it, man. How the Lord is about to bless his man with powers, man. You got brothers out here, that having different dreams and visions. They women, women that's in the faith having visions and different dreams. Of the Lord raising his men up to take down the Edomites, man, and the rest of these heathen society, man. And that's a beautiful thing that the Lord is about to do, man. He really about to show these people that the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, all the Israelites, man, all the princes of power, and he's going to give his men power to prove that fact, man. Let's start off with Isaiah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 27. Why sayest thou, O Jacob?
Jacob represent you, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, the Israelites, man.
And speakest, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, and my judgment is passed over from my power.
That's how people feel, man. They feel that all because, we here in captivity, they figure that the Lord has forgotten about us, man. Don't have the understanding, the spiritual understanding, the reason why we here in captivity, first of all, through prophecy, and through us being disobedient to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, from not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. But the Lord hasn't forgotten about the nation of Israel, man, especially and mainly his elect, man, and the way that he's going to show the world that he haven't forgotten about the nation of Israel by raising them up, first of all, with this truth, which is the first spiritual power, having an understanding of these scriptures, having the understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, their true name and their true characteristics, man. Then secondly, by raising them up physically with their spiritual power, man. Now he's going to show the world that the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are his chosen people, man. And he's with them, man, starting off with the elect.
Right. Verse 28. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, the Lord Yahweh Shah, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainted not, neither is worried.
And the Lord is saying that because the Lord got his prophets out here preaching about the power that he about to give unto his men, the power that he about to give to Israel, man, the things that he's about to do through these different miracles and prophecies against our enemies, man. So that's what the Lord said, have thou not heard, man. Because the Lord has his men out here telling these people these different events on a high spiritual level is about to take place, man.
Continue on. There is no searching of his understanding. Verse 29.
And the Lord said he faded not, man. So because of Yahweh Shah are the everlasting powers, man.
Right.
It never faded away. They didn't have, been here for years and all of a sudden they just die out and there's no more God. There's no more existence of a higher power, man. The Lord doesn't fade it, man. He's a continuous spirit, man. An everlasting spirit, man.
Right.
That's why his name is Yahweh, man. Meaning the he to be, man. So he's forever, man. He's everything, man. He's created his son, Yahweh Shah, to be second in command under him, man.
That's
right. And he's going to live forever. And he's going to make the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect, man, the Negro, Latino, Native Americans. He also going to make them live forever, man. Once he changed the body of Israel, man, to that angelic form, man. To that immortality body, man. That body that's not going to be destroyed, man. But it's going to be like Superman and Superwomen, man. And our children also, man. We're going to have that angelic force, man. And here in the scriptures, man, proving that the scriptures, that these devils, starting off with, the dude, the Amalekite, the fake Jew, Stan Lee, who died a couple of weeks ago, man. All these other fake Jews and these Hollywood producers that produce these Marvel movies, these DC movies, these superhero movies, they've proven that they get their ideas from the scriptures, man. Because the scriptures are basically the first comic book, man. But it's a real life, man. Real accounts, man, that took place in the ancient days, and that's about to be unfold through prophecy in the times that we're in now, that the Lord is about to give his men power, man. Continue
on. Verse 29. He given power to the fainted.
We are faint, man. He gonna give power to the faint, man. And the whole nation of Israel is fainted, man. Here we in captivity under our enemies. We're not in our land. We're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments as the whole nations, man. As a whole, being on one accord. All our nation is divided into these different, false philosophies, man, these religions, man. Not, one with Yahweh Shah. So we are fainted right now, man. We got these frail bodies, man. Here the Lord make us to be the princes of the power, but we always the ones that always dying out, man. Getting shot down, murdering each other, man. Getting all type of diseases and, catching all type of hell. But we in our captivity, man. So we at a state right now, a low state that to the point that it look like we fainted, man. But the Lord is about to reverse it, man. Give us that power, man. That's why he's going to give power to the fainted, man. It's going to start off with the elect, man. Because the elect is the only one that believe on Yahweh Shah and doing the will of the Lord by pushing his word, man.
Continue on. And to them that have no might, he increased strength.
And that's what he's going to do, man, because we don't have no might, man. Right now, on a carnal level, man, as a nation, man, if our people go up and fight against these devils, man,
right,
these elites, or these so-called martial law troops, man, they're going to be put to death, man.
Right.
Because they're going to try to fight Esau by carnally, man, by the way of the sword, which is the modern-day guns, tanks, which is Esau, the Edomites, these so-called white people, that their blessing, man, that the Lord gave them, man. To be able to, to use these weaponries that they have, man. These advanced weaponry, man. Now people, they're trusting in that gun, because that's the only weapon they really got to fight against Esau, man. The weaponry that Esau had, that he created, man, they try to take it and fight against these elites or fight against these average so-called white people, which is that their blessing, man. So they're gonna lose, man. You know, but the Lord is gonna give us that might by the way of spiritual power, man.
Right, right. Verse 30. Even if you shall faint and be weary. So I'm gonna read that over. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 40, verse 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall.
God, that's how we, ever since we've been here over here in America, man, utterly means completely fall, man.
That's right.
You know, we completely always was failing, man, or falling, man, at a lower state ever since we came over here to the shores of America, off those cargo slave ships, man. Ever since the so-called white man came and took the land from the Native Americans and the Latino tribes, man, which are the northern kingdom, man. You always was in that state of utterly falling, man. You know, but now the Lord is about to raise his men up, man, with that power, man.
Verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord, Yahweh Shah, shall renew their strength.
Yeah, come. So the men, which is the elect, but the one that's going to wait upon the Lord is the elect. Why? Because they're going to wait and believe on Yahweh Shah, man. The true name of the Lord, man, not Jesus Christ, man.
That's right.
There's no name, there's no power in that name, Jesus Christ, man. Because that's not the Hebrew. First of all, that's not the name of the Lord.
That's right.
And that's not the language that the Lord communicate with his men with, man. The Lord communicate with his men through the Lakawan Kandash, man.
That's right.
The holy tongue, man, the Hebrew, man. And in the Hebrew, the true name of the Lord is his son name is Yahweh Shai, and the father name is Yahweh, man.
That's right.
You know, so those the names that's going to give, or those the powers that's going to give a man that's waiting upon him that strength, man, that spiritual power strength, man.
Continue on. They should mount up with wings as eagles.
And that represents having the ability to fly, man. You know, to soar through the sky, man. That what the men of the Lord are going to be doing, man. Lord want to be part of that number, man.
That's right.
Because that's what we're looking for, man. That's why you always see in Jakes, you know, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans always, you know, into, you know, animation, you know, these comic books, you know, like Marvel, you know, Street Fighter, you know, all these, you know, super spiritual power, you know, animations or cartoons or the action movies that they come out here with. You see mostly Jake, the Israelites, tune into those things, man, because that's in our spirit, man.
Right.
As soon as it's going to be a reality once the Lord raises man up to give him that ability to fly, man, and do all type of miracles, man.
Right, like the brother was saying, especially when we was with kids, when we were little kids. You know, Jay loved to act like they flying and stuff, you know, and got the little act like they got the little cape on, flying through the air, act like they got muscles that can't be touched, man. That's natural, man, because that's through the spirit, Yahweh Shah, that's in our spirit already, man. They think like that as we were little kids, as little Jakes growing up, you know. Continue on. They shall run and not be weary.
That mean to run, we gonna be running at super top speed, man, like the Flash, you know, Quicksilver. You know, if brothers, you know, are familiar with those, you know, those heroes, those characters, you know, Lord will give us that ability to run fast, man. You know, to zip through time, man. You know, to break the elements, man. Cause that's what spiritual power is, man. How, you know, Apostle Gabar says from the main camp, man. He says spiritual power ain't nothing but manipulating the elements, man.
That's right.
You know, changing the form of the elements to fit your standards, man. That's what the Lord is gonna do, man. Give us that power, you know, from Him, you know, to justify Him, to show His power through the men of the Lord, man, the elect, man. And He always done that, man, through different type of cages, man, in the scriptures, man. He used David, he used Moses, you know, even His own son, Yahweh Shai, who was the King of Kings, man.
That's
he
right.
When he came on the scene, man, he preached and he also did miracles, man.
That's right.
You know?
I just wanted to say, man, everything's made out of the elements, so in that times of Jacob's trouble, when the Lord gives the spiritual powers to certain men, those certain men is going to be doing outrageous and unbelievable acts, you know, because that's like the brother said about Elder Apostle Gabar. It is tapping in the elements, and we're made out of the elements, you know, water. You can make yourself, like, let's just say make yourself into a whole like flood and just flood like a whole army of UN troops or something like that. Turn your body into straight fire, and that's what's coming to this world, man. That's what's coming to America, because you know the Lord is in control of everything. The Lord do it as He pleases. If the Lord gonna give, you know, through the left side, the power unto Esau through the sword and through his military might, how much more his people, which is Israel, starting off with the elect, because the elect are the only ones that's gonna receive salvation and also receive those spiritual powers. I mean, we all know that some of us have to be martyrs in this thing too, but at the end of the day, we still obtaining the same reward, which is that crown of life, man. You know.
Right, because the ones who was martyred in the truth, y'all those gonna be the first one that gonna come back right back on the chariots with your house shot, man. Okay, so no, don't be scared to
die for the Lord.
Die for the Lord, man. He said make your body a living sacrifice for this truth, man.
Because you know we already in the dead state anyway.
That's right.
And if you're not, you how about Shimei shot, man? They're gonna die anyway. The ones that's out here want to live it up in this world, they judgment is appointed, you know, to death, man. You know, so it's best to do while you're in this faith and the truth, man, to work, you know, work for your salvation. The Lord says, thrive for the truth unto death, man.
That's right.
So if you do die in this truth, man, being a martyr for Yahweh Shah, having that faith in him, dying in this, you know, in the word, man, in the works, you know, like the brother said, we're gonna be the first ones, to be the risen up, man. You know, the ones that be martyrs for Yahweh Shah, man.
That's
you
right.
know, but the Lord also gonna defend this man, the ones who He got set for that, you know, with that spiritual power, man.
That's right. Continue on. They should walk and not faint.
Okay.
This is the book. Yeah, got a quick precept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, starting off at verse 13. For I, the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee.
So we're not supposed to fear, man, because we believe in Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. The power that controls everything, man, life and death, man. And you in this faith, believing on, you know, Yahweh Shah, man. That's you believing in the righteousness, believing in Him, leading to life, man. And you believing on Yahweh Shah is going to lead to Him protecting you, man, helping you in that time, man. When Esau bringing his martial law troops, man, and come up against the men of the Lord, man. Somebody get that in I think I'll get it. Isaiah 19. I think Isaiah. I get it. So you know these people out here that the ones that's out here, you know, these devils that trying to, you know, come up against the men of the Lord, you know, and these other, you know, the average Edomites, they got these, you know, got their guns and everything prepped up for this race war, man. The Lord got a surprise for the ones that's gonna come up against His men, you know.
It ain't 19.
One that said when the enemy come in like a flood.
Oh, I got you. 59 and 19.
59 and 19.
I got you. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, from the west.
And that's where we at, man. We in the Western Hemisphere, man.
That's right.
Here in America, man, because this is where the main stage of Yahweh Shai got these prophecies that's going to take place, man. All the, you know, the main prophecies is going to take place here in America, man. And you see that by the Lord raising up the prophets first through America. I mean, in America. Then it's, you know, went from America to throughout the other different parts of the country that brothers waking up, man. So when that spiritual power come in, it's gonna start off in America, you know, and to the brothers that scattered amongst all these other nations, man. You know, it's gonna be a worldwide thing But the main deliverance, the main stage is going to take place here in the Western Hemisphere, man. Mainly America, man, aka Babylon the Great.
And also, this was the main judgment is gonna be held too. You know, even though the Lord gonna set up the wars and stuff in the Middle East, you know, near Saudi Arabia and all, you know, all hell breaking loose over there. The main hell is gonna be over here in America, Jacob's trouble mainly, you know, and that will mainly Jake dwelling right now. And also, this is the main like place that started all this bullshit with philosophies and democracy and everything like that. And it's also the main place where Edom is ruling, and they're going to be judged for their wickedness they have spread upon the whole world, starting off in America, Babylon the Great, man. And that great judgment is the you know, the end of their great judgment is those nuclear missiles. This is Isaiah chapter 59 verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
So that enemy talking about these UN troops, man.
Right.
You know, these concentration FEMA troops, man. You know, all these different other troops that's going to invade America, man. And when they come in as a flood, you know, when they come in against the men of the Lord, man, the Lord's going to lift up that standard against them, man. And that standard, that word standard, to go into, you know, the flee, to disappear, you know, to put to flight, man. You know, so the Lord's going to give his men that power, man, to put their enemies on the flight, man. There's another scripture to say that, you know, I believe it's Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, verse 7, when it says that when your enemy come in one way, the Lord shall make them flee 7 different ways, man. You know, so when they come in that military form, man, when the Lord raises men up, you know, with that power, man, to fight against these militaries, when they come in that military form, they're going to be scattered, man. They're going to be fleeing in confusion, man. Because they thought, you know, first of all, their pride going to be brought down. Because you know you know how prideful they're going to be when they come in with them tanks and those super soldiers, you know, them different military guns, man. You know, they're going to feel like they're untouchable, man. And when they see Yahweh Shai raise those elect men up with that power, man, then they're going to know that they're not that tough, man. Then they're going to know it's a higher power that's with the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And for that, man, and the Lord's going to send his men after these military troops, you know, and when they come in as a flood, man, they're going to flee, man. You know, just like the scripture said, man. You got that Deuteronomy 27.
Yeah. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 7. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, shall cause thy enemy that rise up against thee to be submitted by thy face.
Before thy face.
Before thy face, like.
So when the Lord said that he going to cause our enemies, you know, when they come in against the men of the Lord, the elect, man, you know, the Lord said they're going to be smited in front of, before their face, man. I mean, they're going to be put down, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, through his men.
That's right.
They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways.
So the Lord said that when they come in that one way, in that military form, man, coming in as that flood, you know, the Lord said they're going to flee 7 different ways, man. And the Lord's going to back them up, man, send them to flight, man, like how it is in Isaiah the 59th chapter, man, when he said he's going to lift up that standard, man. He's going to send them to flight, man. And the way he's going to do that by raising this man up with that spiritual power, man. That's right.
Yeah. Continuing on in book of Isaiah chapter 41, verse 14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob.
That word, the word worm, you know, it meaning we in a low condition, man. Right. You know. And the Lord tells us not to fear, man.
And ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel.
And we got to believe in that, man.
Right.
Because once the Lord says something, man, he's going to do it, man. So Yahweh Shai said he's going to help his men in the times of Jacob trouble, when all hell break loose, and when these elites, and these former, you know, these military troops come in like a flood, man. The Lord says he's going to help them, man. Help who though? The elect, man.
That's right.
Those are the only ones that's going to depend on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, have that faith in them, and he's going to protect them in that day, man.
Verse 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth.
And the Lord said he's not going to give us a new sharp threshing instrument. He said he's going to make us, man. I mean, he's going to transform us, man. He's going to change our body, man. He's going to give us that angelic body. You know, just like the scripture saying, the blink of an eye, man, we're going to be changed, man. The Lord going to give this man that power, man, you know, to be like that, a new sharpened instrument, man, with teeth, man. Meaning like a saw, man. You know, a killing instrument, man. You know, continue on.
And thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small.
And that's represent the mountains represent these governments, man. You know, and beat them small mean to beat them insignificant, man. You know, because the government right now, you know, the word government means, you know, mind control. You know, they got control over the people right now. And once Yahweh Yahushua raise up his men and destroy this government and they military, man, they ain't gonna have no control there, man. They're gonna be in the power of Yahweh Yahushua, man. It's gonna be the time of the Lord to have that control, man. To have his to set his ring on the earth, man. And he's gonna do it by the way of his men.
And shall make the hills as chaff.
Yeah, kind of. Chaff means after like a little bit of like sawdust, you know, a residue, man. That's how it's gonna be, man.
Basically, just nothing. We're gonna obliterate these. You know, Lord willing, you know, we get those spiritual powers, man. We're gonna be basically pounding these heathens, man. We're gonna turn them into dust. You know, beat them into powder, as the scriptures say. And even 2/3, especially if they get in our way, man. But that's the time that we coming in.
Yeah, kind of. The Lord says, judgment must start at his house.
The house of Israel.
So even the Lord, you know, is gonna raise up his men to put even 2/3 of his own people to death, man, for their wickedness, man. You know.
I got a precept. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 9, chapter 6, verse 9. And let us not be weary in well doing. In due season we shall reap. And reap means obtain. Meaning, man, the elect gonna obtain that power, man. And
it's in due season, man.
Right.
So the time coming when the Lord is gonna give his man that power, man. Very, very soon, man. We believe, man. We hope, man. That's what we want, man. You know, being princes of power, man. That's what you should want, man. Yahweh Yahushua is power itself, man. So we believing on Yahweh Yahushua, meaning we want that power from them, man. You know, so we can go against our enemies, man, and bring them down. Cause that's what the Lord say he's gonna do, man. He's gonna give us power, man. So that's what we should want too, man.
That's right. Continue on, and it says, I'm gonna read it over. This is book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 9. It says, and let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap, and we shall reap if we faint not.
And kind of meaning we get to do it, man.
Kind.
You know, we'll do it to the end, to the time that the Lord bring this place down, man.
That's right.
He's gonna give his man that power. He's gonna give his man that protection, man. You know, ultimately deliver this man by the ways of the chariots. Once Yahweh shall return, man, to bring down this man, you know, the Edomite, these elite society, man.
Right.
You know.
Right. Like the brother was saying, at that time, because in order this to happen, man, you got to be rooted in this truth, man. You got to be rooted in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. For these things happen, man. Now, so you got to go on the highways and byways, continue to preach and teach, try to wake up the elect, man. Trying to like I said, trying to wake up the elect, you know. And the most I don't like lukewarm. I'm gonna say it like this: lukewarm niggas, okay? You don't like no lukewarm. He rather for you to be cold, man. Then he rather for you to not have it at all, instead of faking the funk. The water, brother, faking the funk. So, man, for this to happen, man, you got to be rooted in the truth of Yahweh Shem Shah.
The Lord saying in due season you shall reap, man.
Con.
In order for you to reap something, man, you have to sow, man.
That's right.
You have to put in that sowing meaning put in his word, man. Not to put in the amount of videos and the amount of time going out there on the highways and byways. All of a sudden you don't want to do it no more, man. You're not gonna reap what you sow, man. Because if you sowing something, saying like you're sowing a plant or a seed, and you want that plant or that fruit or that vegetable to come forth, man, what you got to do, man? You got to take care of it, man.
That's right.
You can't just water it for a couple of days and then after that you don't water it no more. You don't let it get no sunshine no more. You don't groom it up anymore, man. You just let it wither away, man. You got to make it grow into the point that you can reap those fruits off of it, man.
That's right.
For what you sow it for, man. And because you got dudes out here, man. They're just giving up in the faith, man. Meaning probably because they ain't never had the faith, man. They stopped doing videos, man. Going out there on the highways and byways. Not putting up on videos for a amount of weeks, man. The Lord, like I said, the brother said, man, you're not dealing with lukewarm, man. You got to be constantly putting up videos, man. The Lord said, putting out the law off day to day, man.
That's right.
Whenever you get a chance, man, you got to do your videos and go out there to the highways and byways, man. At any time, the Lord can come back or bring this place down, man.
That's right.
And the Lord said when he come back, he want to find that servant that was doing his master will, man.
That's right.
The Lord ain't want to hear no excuses, man. All the time you can take out to do your worldly things, man. You can't take time out to do what the Lord required for you to do, man. You work 10 hours, man. You up in 24 hours in a day, and you can't get a Lord hour or two of your time, man.
That's right.
Even 3 days a week, man. And plus going out there on the highways and byways, man. So, dudes that do lukewarm dudes are slacking, man. You better pick it up, man, before Yahweh Shem shall spew you out his mouth, man.
That's right.
I mean, spew you out of this truth and spew you into damnation, man. For the rest of this world, man.
I mean, you should get that. Get that right, man.
11 and 7.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 7. And I will feed the flock of slaughtered. I will feed the flock of slaughtered. Even you, O poor the flock.
That wrong. My fault. Zechariah 12 and 7.
12 and 7.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse 7. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shah also shall say the tent of Judah. The tent of Judah first.
The tribe of Judah represent you so-called Negroes today, man. And he said he's going to save them first, meaning he's going to raise them up first. Because Judah, the Negroes, are the head tribe of the nation of Israel, man.
That's right. Continue on. That the glory of the house of David and the glory of the habitation of Jerusalem do not manifest themselves against Judah.
So the Lord, because he set up Judah to be the head tribe, man. With Yahweh Shah, who the world called Jesus Christ, he came from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
So the Lord is the so-called Negro. David, the king that Yahweh Shah is going to set up over the kingdom of Israel. The main king, King David, he's from the lineage of Judah.
That's
which
right.
would make him a so-called Negro. And the Lord is going to raise him up, raise the tents of Judah up first, right along with the rest of the nation of Israel, man, starting off with the elect. The rest of the Negroes, Latinos and the Native American tribe.
Continue on. Verse 8. In that day shall the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah defend the habitation of Jerusalem.
On that day, man. What day, man? The day when Yahweh Shah gave this man that spiritual power, man.
That's right.
When the so-called white man come in as that flood, man. Come in with that wrath, man. That he got, that the Lord Scripture he's going to come with in Revelation 12 and 12, man. That's great wrath.
In that, Salaki, this is the book of Zechariah chapter 8. Chapter 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord Yahweh Shah defend the habitation of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble, he that feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
So the Lord said, he that is feeble, the word feeble means weak, man. You know, it shall be like David in that day, man. You know, you can read the accounts about David. Matter of fact, we go to Psalms 18, 22. 18, start from 22.
All right. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 22.
So we're going to, you know, the scriptures say that we're going to be like David, the one that's feeble. And we are in that feeble state, man. We are a low condition, a weak condition, man. Compared to where we're supposed to be. So when the Lord raises men up, he said they're going to be like as David, man. And we're going to read things that the Lord Yahweh Shah blessed King David with, man, with that spiritual power, man.
He says 18 and
20, 28.
Yeah. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 28. For thou wilt light my candle, the Lord Yahweh, my power, will enlighten my darkness.
Kind of that light, my candle represents the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of,
right.
of the scriptures, man.
That's right.
So we got that same light that David had, man. That candle, man. You know, the water Yahweh Shah for that, man.
That's right.
You know, we pray that we be part of that elect, man.
That's right.
That the same way that the Lord had mercy upon David, man, he's going to have mercy upon us, man.
That's right.
We pray that we be part of the house of David, man.
Verse 29. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my power have I leaped over a wall.
The Lord, David said he ran through a troop, man, by the power of Yahweh Shah, man. You know, Lord David said he killed tens of thousands, man. You know, one man, you know. You watch these movies like the Immortals, you know, 300, you know, the Spartans, you know, different other action movies, super spiritual action movies, man. How you got one man taking down a fleet of armies, man.
Right.
You know, and the Lord said that one shall chase 100, two shall chase 1,000, man.
About 10,000,
you know,
10,000.
10,000 a flight, man. And one normal man can't put a fleet, a multitude of people, man. He'll get stumped out, man. He won't even last, man. So that's showing you right there that the Lord will have to get, he gonna get that man, that one man, spiritual power to defeat thousands of troops, man, of their enemies, man.
That's right.
And so David said he ran through a troop, man, and he leaped over a wall, man. And not no small average wall, man. Talking about big walls, man. You know, when they had barricades, you know, barricading the different countries, man. The kingdom, man. Back then you had gates, bars that was, you know, high enough to, you know, to defend the country off, man. Not unlike America, they ain't got no borders, man. You know, anybody can just come in, you know. But they're talking about back then when a kingdom had their borders, it had, you know, a defense around it, man. And there was high walls, man. And David used to leap over them, man. Him and his mighty men. But David being the main mighty man that was over the other mighty men, man.
And in the side note, it says broken. So he run through the troop. You know, by him running through them, you know, he could have just straight ran through them, or he just pull out his sword and start killing them, man. But mainly it says broken. So by him, like he was that strong and mighty, he probably just ran through a troop and everybody just basically started collapsing, start falling apart, breaking their body limbs and stuff like that. You gotta think like that, because the Lord was with David. You know, the Lord found favor with David, man.
And the Lord, you know, and broken, you know, another representation of, you know, these people being broken, meaning how the brother say, meaning limbs being tore off, man. David could use a sword, use his bare hand, you know.
Right.
That's how strong and the power Yahweh Shah gave David, man. The Lord say he's going to give his man that power, man, to break these heathen nations up as a pot of vessel, man. You know, they're going to be shattered, man. Just like a pot of vessel, man. You take a vessel, a clay, you drop it on the floor, man, it's going to be shattered in pieces, man. That's how the Lord going to do his these his enemies, man, these heathens, man. by raising his men up and shattering them and breaking them all up, man. They're gonna be very, very graphic, man. The Lord gonna put the type of spirit that He gonna give on His men. They ain't even gonna feel no remorse, man. But all of it gonna be the fury of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua upon them, man. Doing the word, doing the Lord's judgment, man.
Continuing on verse 30. As for the Most High, His way is perfect. As for the Most High, His way is perfect. The word of the Lord Yahweh is tried.
And the Lord, and that's why He do. He tests His men.
That's right.
Through different adversities, man. Through different chastisement, man. Because that will build you up. That will believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua more. And to build your faith up, man.
He is a buckler to all those that trust in Him.
And the buckler represents like a small shield, man. So the Lord is like a shield unto the ones that trust in Him, man. And the ones that trusted in the Lord is the 144,000, man.
That's
and
right.
1/3, man.
That's right.
So the Lord's gonna be that defense for His men in that time, man. Just like how He was the defense for David when David went to war, man.
Verse 31. For who is the Most High? For who is the power save the Lord Yahweh, or who is a rock save our power?
Because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is our only rock, man.
That's
only
right.
Power, man.
That's right.
None of these false gods, man, that the world portrays, man. The only true power is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. These people are gonna find out in that day once Yahweh Bashim Yahushua raises the elect up with their power, man.
Verse 32. It is the power that girdeth me with the strength, and maketh my way perfect.
And that's how they're going to be. The Lord going to give His man that script, man, just like how it was in Isaiah the 40th chapter, man. You know, when He said He going to share renew their script, man.
Right.
He going to give His man that script, man. He going to, the Lord going to change their body, man. They're going to have that glow, man. How they, show you in these different animation movies, main one like Dragon Ball Z, man. They got that spark of flame around them, man. But that energy, man, that's how the Lord going to give His man, man. He going to change their face, man. He going to change their face and give them that light and glow, man. In that aura, man, of power, man. And that was going to make these people believe then, man. Look at the video for recent days, how the brother from the Dallas camp, I believe, Dallas or the Houston camp, caught the angel on the camera,
Right.
and you see how much glowiness that the angel had, man. How his face was so glowiness, and he was you could tell he was from a different dimension, man. And he wasn't no average man, to the point now that you got people saying that the video was photoshopped, man, because they don't understand, man, how much glory and spirit, that spiritual power, basically he had, that aura he had around him, man, that make it seem like it was fake, man, but really it was something else from out of this world, man. It wasn't of this world, man. It was from the heavenly realm, man. That same type of glow that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will give His men, man.
That's right.
And the angels dreadful, man. And the elect, man, they are the first angels, man. So the Lord said that when we get back in Zechariah, when they say that we're gonna be like the men of the Lord, gonna be like the angels before Him, man.
Verse 33. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet.
And hind represent a deer, man. Because David used to leap, man. Dash, run fast and dash from place to place, man. From one area he had at one moment, then he dashed to the next area, man. At just a blink of an eye, man. That's how quick David was, man.
And setteth me upon my high places.
The Lord put him on high, man. Gave him that authority, man, to be over these heathen nations, man.
That's right.
Verse 34. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bowl of steel is broken by my arm.
And the Lord, David said, the Lord teaches his hand to war, man. And most brothers in the faith, man, we ain't never took no combat training, man. We never really been in no fights like that to learn how to fight, man. You just fight off your instinct. But this point, man, the Lord gonna raise His man up to the point that He gonna teach His man how to fight, man. You're gonna put the spirit on them now to do all type of basically, martial arts techniques, man. Moves that this world can't even understand, man. Because the Lord is a man of war, man. And so when the Lord raises man up, he gonna give him that war-like spirit, man, to do all type of, fatalities and brutalities. How these people see on, Mortal Kombat, man. On Injustice, man. Street Fighter, man. That spirit that them comments got, man. That the spirit on a low level from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He's gonna manifest it on a higher level through his men, man. And
That's
reality,
right.
man.
That's right.
Knocking off heads, man, with one uppercut, man. Doing all type of graphic things to these people out here, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Now the Lord said he's gonna make his men that new sharp thrusting instrument, man. The terror, man.
Continue. Verse 35. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation.
And this shield of salvation represents the truth, man.
That's
The
right.
wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. That's the shield of salvation, man. That's how the elect is going to be delivered, and that's how the elect is going to have that power, man. That spiritual power, man, by the way of this truth, man. Of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
And thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness have made me great.
And that's how the Lord going to do his men. Just like how he gave David, man. He going to make his men great, man. When the Lord raise up the house of David again, man. And on top of that, he's going to raise up David once again, man. Proving reincarnation, man. And King David, through the faith, man, we believe is King Marshall, man. And we believe that, man. I believe that, man. But he spit that characteristics of how King David, man. The brothers, got that, had uploaded that video recently about King Marshall and King High Priest Ariah being out there on the highways and byways, of old video, man. And how the way that King Marshall was speaking, man, he would speak the way like how David would speak, man. That authority, that man, that king mentality on way, man. How he was telling people out there, they ain't gonna get down with the program of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Basically, he said he couldn't wait till the Lord raise him up, man, and put these wicked Israelites to death, man, and to go after the enemies, man. And that, you read it, you look at that video, man, you can clearly see the characteristics of King Marshall being a warrior, man.
You can feel that spirit upon him too, man. That's a righteous thing. Here, he out there, giving you, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, giving you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, trying to make you come back to your power, but you just, you ignoring them, man. You just, basically being disrespectful, being mainly disrespectful to the Lord and his men that he set up. And if that, through the spirit, that is really King David in the reincarnation, and the Lord really got something coming for those wicked ass niggas that pass by him or talk shit about him, man.
Doesn't believe that.
That doesn't even believe in King David.
The Lord favored King David. The word David itself means beloved, man. So the love of whole David, man. David in third command under Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
That show you how much the Most High have much love for David, man. He put Yahweh Shai, then he put David, man, under Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
And we truly believe that King Marshall is King David, man. And how the way he spoke, man, he did just like how David did, man. And how David was doing, man. He came with war. He said peace was in, he came with peace, but with war also, man. Basically, when you see King Marshall speak, man, he was speaking in that war, mindset of through righteousness and humble at the same time, man, just like how King David was, man.
That's why he named the whole Israel the house of David.
The elect.
That was the house of David represent, man. Not just Judah itself, man, but the elect of the nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
The whole tribe of Israel, but basically starting off with the elect, man.
So,
that's it on that. We go back to Zechariah 12 and 12 and 8 again.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua defend the inhabitants
Take your time.
of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them, that the day shall be as David.
We do not tell you, the characteristics and the things that David say that the Lord done for him when he went up against his enemies in battle, man. So we're gonna be in that same way, man. And when the Lord say that, we gonna the ones that be feeble in that day gonna be as David, man, a mighty man.
Continue on. And the house of David shall be as Yahweh.
As a power. Yeah. Well, we know Yahweh is the power, but the house of David will be as a power, meaning that have the authority, man. The word power means authority, a judge, man. So the house of David, the elect is going to be in the ruling seat, man. Being the judges, man, with Yahweh Shah and with King David, man.
As the angel of the Lord Yahweh Shah before them.
Then the angel, man. The angels also with powers too, man.
Mm-hmm.
They do the bidding of the Lord, man. And that's all we are, man. We are nothing but angels, man, doing the bidding of the Lord, man.
That's right.
And we looking for to be the angels on the right hand side. Even though the whole nation, even though the wicked Israelites, they're angels on the right hand side too. They just on to the left hand side, dipping into the side of the hand of the left hand side on the spiritual left hand side. But the elect is going to be the ones dipping on the right hand of the spiritual side by believing in Yahweh Shah, man.
That's
and
right.
doing the works of the Lord and doing the law, statutes, commandments, man, and keeping the faith, man.
That's right.
So the angels are power, man, and that's how the Lord would make his men like them angels, man. Like I said, man, you see the angel at that game during the Redskin and Cowboy games, when you could see that glow, man. And the angels always came with power, man. They always came with doing the judgment of Yahweh Shah, even saving, being that deliverance or being that guardians for them brothers, the ones that believe in Yahweh Shah, or being those death angels putting these wicked people to death, man. That's how we're gonna be on both sides, man. The Lord will give his men that power to heal and to kill, man.
That's right.
There's a balance, man. We're not just gonna be healing. And then, or we just ain't gonna be doing nothing but killing. We're gonna do the miracles, the healing miracles, for the ones that believe, the 1/3, and the ones that don't believe, the 2/3, and the rest of the heathen, they're gonna get the killing part of it, man.
That's right. Verse 9.
That's yeah. No, keep going.
Verse 9. And it shall come to pass in that day, I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem.
I thought the Lord loved everybody, man. The Lord said, in that day, man, he's gonna destroy all those nations that came up against Jerusalem, man. Came up against the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So all you heathens, including the main one, you Edomites, man, you so-called white people.
That's right.
Along with the rest of you heathens, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Arabs, the sons of Japheth, which are the Hawaiians, the Samoans, all y'all, the East Indian, all you heathens, man, that's outside of the nation of Israel. When you come in and come up against the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect, man, the Lord is going to destroy y'all, man.
Right.
And disappoint y'all and bring y'all kingdom down by sending his son, Yahweh Charlotte, to come and bring your kingdom down, man. That's it on that. I'll close it out in a minute. We'll get Jeremiah 51. Somebody hold Jeremiah 51, 19 through 24. Acts 1 through chapter 1, 6 through 8.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse what?
19.
This is book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them.
So the portion represents the elect, starting off with the elect, man. That's that portion that Yahweh Shah is going to have mercy upon in this first go around, man. 144,000. They're not like them, man. The elect is going to be different, even from the 2/3 of Israel, man. So the 2/3, even though they're Israelites, but they Israel, but they're not of Israel, man. They don't have the mindset that a real Israelite supposed to have, man.
That's right.
Meaning having their mind wrapped on these scriptures, these prophecies, and through the understanding and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not believing on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So they Israel, but if they don't, outside of the truth, man, they 2/3, man, they wicked Israelites, man. But the portion of Jacob, meaning the elect of Israel, is not like the rest of these people in the world, man. Their mindset and meditation is on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
That's right. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
And kind of the elect is the former of all things, because the elect was the first spirits, not to go too deep and go off topic, but the elect starting off with the elect are the first spirits and the first fruits that create everything through Yahweh Shah.
That's right. And Israel is the rod of an inheritance. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts is his name.
And kind of say Israel is his rod, man. A rod represents rulership, man. So the Lord said that Israel, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be the ones that he's going to set up the rule, man.
Verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapon of war.
So the Lord said we are his battle axe and weapons of war, man. He didn't say he was going to use battle axe, man. Even though if brother choice is when he get that power, man, the form of battle axe or any type of weapon of war, but he said we are, man. Meaning that he's gonna make us like Superman, and different other superheroes, man. How they portray in these movies, and in these comics, man. He's gonna turn his man with that, and give his man that angelic body, man. That made of steel, man. You go to keep reading.
For thee I will break in peace the nation. With thee I will destroy kingdoms. Verse 21. And with thee I will break. Verse 21. And with thee I will break in peace the horse and his rider.
Talk about these militaries, man. These foreign troops, the UN troops, American military, man. He's gonna use his elect man to do it, man.
And with thee I will break in peace the chariot of his riders.
The military force. They
22.
tanks, these fighter jets, man. They submarines, helicopters,
little MRAP vehicles, little vans, any type of weaponry, like vehicle-wise, on the ground or in the air and the sea. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to use his hopeful elect men to destroy all that shit.
It said, with thee also I will break in peace men and women, and with thee I will break in peace.
So the Lord said men and women, man. So these women ain't exempt, man. The Lord gonna put a fearful, terrible spirit on his men, man. And all hell break loose. And when the judgment set, man, the Lord gonna put the spirit on his men to put wicked men and women and children to death, man. That's how it's gonna go, man. And we fear the Lord, because we know how terrible the Lord is, man. And we understand the judgment, man. We pray that we be on the Lord's side and not be part of that judgment, man.
That's right.
So we rather be, how I feel I'd rather be the one the Lord raised up to do the killing than to be killed.
That's right.
That's right. It said, with thee I will break in peace old and young. With thee I will break in peace the young men and the maid. I will also break in peace with thee the shepherd and his flock.
Going to all them churches, man, these false leaders, man, these false prophets, man. The Lord gonna destroy y'all too, man, by the way of his elect men, man.
With thee I will break his peace, the husband and his yoke of ox.
When you break down this whole society, man, where the ox represent business, man, jobs and all that, welfare, man, working, man.
And with thee I will break in peace captains and rulers.
All these different, politicians, the ones that's in these government seats, man.
I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea their evil that I have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord, saith the Lord.
And you know that when they say I will render unto Babylon, talking about, now you know they're talking about America, man. Because in the ancient Babylon, man, we didn't took down the ancient Babylonians, man. The Persians did, man. They took down the Babylonians, man. You know, but this time the Lord will set up Israel to take down the modern Babylon, which is America, man.
That's right.
Showing that the Lord gonna give his man power on this side, man. It's coming real soon, man. That's it on that. I got a quick precept proving that the Lord, how the Lord is gonna turn us, man. You know, make us into like a man of iron, man. How they say Superman, the man of iron, and how the elect man is gonna be, man. The man of steel, man. This is Micah chapter 4, verse 13. Arise and thrust, O daughter of Zion. Zion represents the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting off with the elect. For I would make the horn iron, and horn represents, you know, power, man. He's going to make a horn iron, man. And whether a horn usually is at the top, you know, of the head, man. So the Lord said he's going to make the horn iron, man. You know, give us that power, man, that is not going to be broken, man. Tough, man. Strength, man. And I will make thy hooves brass, and your hooves represent your feet, man. And this brass is another strong metal, man, just like iron, man. So they say a horn represent the top, and your hooves represent your feet, man. From top to bottom, man, the Lord gonna make us basically like iron, man, and brass, man, like steel, man.
That's right.
And it said, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, because the Lord will set us up. But after the America be destroyed, man, we're going to grab up these elites, man. And we're going to bring judgment on them by beating them up, man, slaughtering them. And he's going to consecrate their gain, meaning we're going to take all their resources, man, all their riches, man. It's ours anyway that they stole from us, man. And it said, and they sustenance unto the Lord of the whole earth, because when the Lord set up the nation of Israel, man, the kingdom of heaven here on the earth with the elect, man, he's going to take over the whole earth, man. The whole earth is going to be ours, man, and the universe, man. Because Yahweh Shah is with the nation of Israel, man. And you heathens are going to be our slaves, man.
That's right.
You know, man. You got another precept?
I got the one.
Acts. Yeah, you read Acts 1 through.
This the book 6. Of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6.
Yeah, you get Luke
24. When they therefore
Luke 24 and 45.
Will come together, they ask of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel?
And kind of, so that what the men, the prophets, the believers back then, mainly the prophets asked the Lord back then, man, that believe on Yahweh Shah, man. When Yahweh Shah was risen up after the third day, man, he was about to go back to the spiritual realm, you know, to wait to the moment that he had to come back. You know, they asked the Lord, was that the time that he's going to restore the kingdom of Israel, man?
Verse 7, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. And I just want to say, Salakia, for any prophets or so-called prophets out there that's, you know, putting a time or a season or a day of the Lord, you're going off, man. That's not, you're basically a false prophet. Because that scriptures just clearly tell you we don't know the times of the seasons, you know? Even Yahweh Shah don't even know, man.
Like we don't know the return of the time. We know the time of the season. I mean, we know that it's clear, but we don't know the exact day when the Lord's gonna come back, man.
Yeah.
With them chariots, man.
Kind of like that prophet King Obadiah, man. I don't know where he at, or whatever, but
he old news now, so.
Kind, man, it's just crazy.
He ain't the only one that thinks like that. You probably got a lot of these people that bugged out thinking that Lord gonna turn it on, which we hoping is 2019 here. We hoping it next week, man. When we go through prophecy, it's a time limit that, you know, how the Lord got set up, but, you know, how the downfall of America, you know, the chip got to be implemented, World War III got to be, you know, be fought. So it's a time frame that, you know, that's going to take place, you know, day by day. that the Lord, got it set up to his return, man. But we're not going to say that on February the 3rd, 2019. We don't know that date, man.
Come. Verse 8. But ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit is come upon you.
Okay. So that what his disciples been looking for, man. They wanted, to see if there was that power. They were going to get that power in that time, man. While they was under the Roman Empire, which was ruled by you Edomites, man, you so-called white people, The Lord said it wasn't that time, man. He said, but the time going to come when you're going to know that you're going to receive power, man. And we are in that time now, man. But we were once fallen from our inheritance. Now we at the point that the Lord is reawakened the nation of Israel by giving them their nationality back and giving them the understanding and the spirit and the power of the power of Yahweh Shah. Now you know that power is about to manifest, man, in these times, man.
Upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
So in one part of time, when the Lord went back into the heaven, man, he gave the disciples spiritual power, man. He gave them powers to do all type of miracles, man. But he's going to do it again because the prophets are back here today through reincarnation, man.
That's right.
And he said they're going to be witnesses unto them to the uttermost part of the earth, man. The uttermost part of the earth is talking about America, man, and different other places that Israel is scattered at, man, that was outside of Jerusalem and Judea, but mainly America. In the Western Hemisphere, Central America, South America, and Luke 24 and 47.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 47. 45.
45,
This is the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 45. Then open he their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures.
They're talking about Yahweh Shah opening up the disciples' minds, giving them the spiritual understanding of the scriptures, man, the mysteries, man, the times and the prophecies, man. Mainly in these times, man.
And said unto them, and this, Yahweh Shah speaking, red letter, that is written, and that is, behold, Mashiach to suffer and to rise from the dead the third day.
So they're talking about when Yahweh Shah, died on that third day, he was risen. And they're also talking about in these times that the Lord risen on the third day, which we are in now, man.
That's right.
The Lord, died and came back, resurrected and went into the spiritual realm over 2,000 years ago, man. And a day to the Lord is 1,000 days. A day to the Lord is 1,000 years to us, man. So this time, 2,000 years later, we are in that third day, man. Which is now, man.
That's right. And continue on, verse 47. At their repentance and remission of sin shall be preached in his name among all nations, beginning at Jerusalem.
So that's what they're talking about, man. That's what we're doing now, man. We preaching and remissions of sins, that Yahweh Shah is the one that's going to forgive the nation of Israel for his sin. You got to believe on him, man. So that's what we're preaching, man. They say starting from the beginning of Jerusalem throughout all nations, man. Because there's no wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The preacher started from the average so-called Negro, Latino, Native American to the ones that don't look like Negro, Latino, Native Americans, but are Israelites, man. So basically, this word is spread throughout the whole earth, man. Starting from America, all throughout the different other countries where Jake at, man. The ones that look like the typical Negro, Latino, Native American to the confused faces Israelites, man. That bloodline go back to Negro, Latino, Native American descent, but might look like a heathen, man.
Verse 48. And ye are witnesses of all of these things. And behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you, but tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endured with the power from on high.
So that's what we doing, man. But then that the thing that Yahweh said that what his father, Yahweh promised us, man. That power, man, from on high, man.
That's right.
Meaning the word Terry mean a weight, man. So we went to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Lord willing, we part of that elect, man. He give us that spiritual power from on high, man. And that's how it gonna come, man, from the spiritual realm, man. You know, Lord gonna turn us up, man, here on the earth, man. Open up our power land gland, which they call the third eye, and advance it, man, to a level that we're gonna be able to do miracles, man. Just like how Yahweh Shah did all type of miracles, man. You get that, we'll finish it off on that John 14:12 through 14. So that's what we're waiting for, man. We waiting for Yahweh Shah to raise us up, man, from that, giving us that spiritual power from on high. And right now we got on a low level, which is really a high level, starting off with having this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, man. You know, 'cause that's power in itself, man. 'Cause this word is power, man. And have the understanding of these scriptures and these prophecies in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. That's a level of spiritual power, man. And they're gonna come to the point when the Lord is gonna advance it to the point that we're gonna be doing all type of miracles, man. And wondering acts, man. Wonderful acts, man.
It's the book of John, chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also.
And kind of, because we believe in Yahweh Shah, man. You know, when people might hear us talking about spiritual powers, man, they think that we bugged out, man, we crazy, man. But we don't care, man. We don't care because we know with the faith that the Lord gave us, man.
That's right.
We know the understanding that the Lord gave us. We believe on Yahweh Shah, man. Just like how he did those miracles back then, man. We believe that he's going to give us that power to do it in these times, man. You know, because we had the understanding, man. We had a spiritual understanding, man, of what the Lord got prepared for us, man. These people in the world, when they come across these videos like spiritual power videos, they think that we bugged out because they are natural, man. They're not spiritual, man. But they're going to believe in that day when all hell breaks loose and the Lord raises men up, man. That was, Psalms 110 say that on thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, man. So they're going to know, man, in that time that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah going to give his man power, and they're going to believe that.
Continuing on. And greater works than these shall he do.
So the Lord say the greater works that he did, we're going to do, man. We're going to do greater works than him, man. That's talking about, that Yahweh Shah himself, man. The Messiah, man, the King of Kings, and the Lord of Lords, man. He know that the time that we're in, we're going to need that power, man, to be delivered, man, to fight off our enemies, man. Unlike back then, man. Back then they didn't have these advanced weapons like they have now, man. So the Lord would have to give us a power, that was much greater than what he had back then. Now, man, to fight our enemies, man, to be delivered, man. And the Lord gonna give us that power, man.
Because I go unto the Father, verse 13, and whosoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son.
Kind of, that what we do, man. Ask in his name, man. And then once again, the name of the Lord is Yahweh Shah, man.
That's
not
right.
Jesus Christ, man. Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, man. The Messiah, man. That's the name of the Lord, man. Anything we ask in his name, he's going to do it for us, man. Mainly things in righteousness, man. Men of the Lord not asking for no wickedness stuff, man, like these people in this world, man. That's what the Lord didn't give these people, these wicked Israelites, his name, man. But they'll call on the Lord for some wicked stuff, man. The Lord, the just power, he can give it to them if he want. The reason why he'll give these people the wicked things they want, because it make them destroy their own stuff, man.
That's right.
But the righteous man gonna ask Yahweh Shah for righteous things, man, to benefit us in this truth, man. And one of the things that we're gonna ask the Lord to benefit us in this truth, the spiritual power, man.
That's right.
That will be one of the ways of our salvation, man, being delivered from our enemies, man, by the Lord giving us that power, man, to fight off our enemies, man, through him, man, and his son.
Verse 14, if ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it.
So the Lord said anything in his name, he will do it, man. And like I said, you asking for righteousness things, man, things that benefit us, man, things that we need, man, not things that we want. Even though, like I always say, man, the things that a righteous man wants is the things that they really need, man. So that's what we praying for. The Lord say, You know, as Paul said, when you have the truth, man, you want no good thing, meaning you don't want nothing else, man, but it's truth, man.
That's right.
All you want is Yahweh Shah to bring in the kingdom. Want Yahweh Shah to give us the power. Want
That's right.
Yahweh Shah to save us.
That's
to
right.
bring down these enemies, man. Everything outside the truth is temporary, man, and it's folly, man. You know, it's vanity, man. You know that I got, y'all brothers, got something to say, man.
Man, just keep pushing the videos, man. Keep doing matter of fact, go to read the next verse on that. I want to say
15?
Yeah.
If you love me, keep me.
Yeah.
This is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 15. If you love me, keep my commandments.
He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And these are things he looking for, man. He looking for continue keeping the commandments, like the holy days the holy days, like
The
works, the faith. What's coming up tomorrow?
Sabbath.
The Sabbath. Keep the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? The all the holy anything that's unto him. He said, keep my commandments, man. So continue pushing the work, man. Continue on going to highways and byways, preaching, teaching in season, not out of season, man. Make yourself a living sacrifice for the Lord, man. And in the end, this is your reward, salvation, man.
Yeah, because brother saying, man, lately, man, brothers putting up, videos about and these visions about how the Lord about to give this man power, man. That's gonna be a glorious thing, man. Once the Lord finally give us that power to break these everlasting chains, meaning these chains of darkness, meaning these weak flesh, man, these corruptible flesh, and change us back into our first estate, which is being the elect angels, man.
That's right.
Being that immortal, man, being that supreme being, power with Yahweh Shah, man. That's what we looking for, man. We ain't looking for the things of this world, man.
That's right.
We looking to help Yahweh Shah destroy this world.
That's
man.
right.
So that spiritual power coming, brothers, man. We pray that the Lord make us endure to the point that we keep our faith to the point that He give us the power, man.
That's right.
In salvation, man. Ultimately in the kingdom of heaven, man. So brothers out there, keep fighting, keep pushing, praying that our video was edifying for you brothers out there, man. Till the next time, we want to give our praises
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that truly rule well, man. That's worthy for their honors, man. They double honors, man. For teaching the truth, man. And all truth is sincerity, man. The doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. The salutation to the fellow laborers, man. The elect, man. The house of David, man. That's on the highways and byways in the ministry, uplifting the spirit and power. In the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.